So we have some news to go over for Jordan Love and the Packers this morning. Today, Wednesday, is when quarterbacks, rookies, and certain veterans report to Lambeau Field for Packers training camp, which starts officially on Monday. And news came out this morning from Bill Huber of Sports Illustrated here, saying the Green Bay Packers quarterbacks, rookies, and select veterans are scheduled to report to Lambeau Field for the start of training camp on Wednesday. Starting quarterback Jordan Love will be there even without a contract extension, a source told Packers on Sports Illustrated. And I think this is a sign that a contract extension will be announced very soon, because if you think about the state of the NFL, the way that players try to sort of force the team's hand to give them a new contract. We saw yesterday Brandon Ayuk, wide receiver of the 49ers, officially requested a trade, and I think he's just trying to, force the 49ers to pay him and doing all in his power to do so. And I think if the Packers and Jordan Love were somewhat far apart in their contract negotiations and Jordan Love wanted to sort of put some pressure on the Packers, which I don't really think he's done, at least publicly, during this entire offseason, he easily could have not reported today at Packers training camp on the day that quarterbacks are supposed to report. That would have caused a big media storm, and it would have put a lot of pressure on the Packers to maybe get closer to whatever Jordan Love wants. Jordan Love and his team, his agent, wants when it comes to his contract. So the fact that he showed up or is going to show up per Bill Huber, I think is a very good sign when it comes to these negotiations for Jordan Love's upcoming massive contract extension. And so we've heard before that Brian Gutekunst had said he hopes to get this deal done before training camp, which now is getting really close, only about 5 days away from the start of Packers camp, and we still have not gotten news of a extension being signed, but I think there's a very good chance it happens before Monday. If you guys saw yesterday, Jordan Love getting asked about his contract, he is basically blocked from answering it by whoever was there next to him, his representative, someone there, who stopped Love from saying anything. And so, you saw Jordan Love laughing there. Who knows what that means, but he seems to be in pretty good spirits. My guess is we do see an extension done before Monday. And Bill Huber continues here. The race is on for the Packers and Love to agree to an extension before training camp begins, with the first full squad practice on Monday. Whether Love would participate in a real practice without an extension isn't known or hasn't been decided. Fortunately for the Packers, there's almost a week to hammer out an extension. No doubt they like to get that accomplished to avoid a major distraction at the start of a training camp that will be filled with high expectations. And so he makes a good point that, if there is isn't an extension done by Monday, will Jordan Love sit out practice? And I think that's a very reasonable thing for Jordan Love to do. When you're about to, make a ton of money, you don't want to risk any kind of injury. But Jordan Love was willing to practice in both OTAs and mandatory minicamp without a contract. Training camp, obviously, the intensity of play goes up a little bit, and so that's going to be something to keep an eye on these next few days going into Monday. If there isn't an extension done, will Love decide to sit out practice? But so far, the fact that he is reporting, I think, is a sign that things are somewhat going well with these discussions, and he didn't really necessarily feel a need to do anything drastic to try to force the Packers' hand. And I don't know, it doesn't feel to me like Jordan Love is a type of player to really cause, a lot of drama to get a deal done. We see lots of other players do that when it comes to, posting things on social media, removing, teams from their bio, tons of things like that we've seen in the past from like Kyler Murray and, Brandon Ayuk posting tons of stuff on social media trying to, cause, some drama to force their team's hand. We haven't seen Jordan Love do anything like that, and I think that it's in the best interest of the Packers in the long haul, Jordan Love, the front office, to not get into that kind of stuff, because it's just sort of unnecessary if it doesn't need to be done. Now, if a player thinks that that's going to get them their money, I understand why they do it, but it doesn't seem like Jordan Love really needs to do any of that kind of stuff, because I think he's legit quarterback, and he doesn't need to do any of those things to get the money he deserves, because I think the Packers recognize that he's a top-tier quarterback. I think he's going to get paid like it, and I think we're going to see that come out sometime soon. If you want more Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below. I also will leave linked down below my NFL channel, where I posted 2 videos yesterday on Davante Adams, Brandon Ayuk. I'll post probably 2 today on there as well. So if you want more NFL content, this channel is just for Packers content. That's where I'll be posting things that aren't related to the Packers, but still about the NFL. You can also follow me on Twitter, Luke Beller3, for more Packers content, and I'll see you guys next time.